Hello, guys. Welcome back to Fresh Podcast. This is the first podcast we're recording this year since everyone was on holidays and we had some podcast prepared during that time. I'm here with Moni and Aaryan today.
Hello guys.
Hello guys.
And
Why you copy me, man?
and we're going to talk about our traveling experiences, traveling stories, and traveling in general.
Yeah, guys, we're very international people, as you can see.
As you guys probably remember, or maybe not, I don't know. I am from Argentina. Moni is from
Cambodia.
And Aaryan is from
Germany and India.
Germany and India. Okay, guys. So let's start with the questions. So first of all, of course, very easy questions. Have you ever been abroad?
Nah, fam, nah. I've never been abroad. You know, it's not like we're
I lived in
studying
the
in
cave,
London.
bro. I lived in the cave.
Yeah. So
Ask better questions.
so you have been abroad a couple of times. Let's say a couple of times.
So
How many countries do you guys know?
do I know?
Too
Yeah.
too many to count.
To how many countries have you been?
How many
Too
countries
many
have
to
I been?
count.
I think last time I counted it was something about 45. I think.
45.
I'm not sure.
Damn, that's a lot of countries.
Yeah,
And you,
I
Moni?
have no idea.
Last time I
but a
counted.
lot. Yeah,
A lot as well.
Almost all Southeast Asia and all Europe.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Africa?
No, never.
And what about you?
That's the
Aaryan?
only continent I'm missing.
Okay, me too actually.
Have
I
you
haven't
guys
been-
ever been to Australia?
I have not been
Oh
to
no, I
Australia,
forgot
no.
about Australasia. Yes,
Yeah.
or
No,
Oceania.
I haven't
quite
been to
nice.
that continent either.
I'm
Um,
missing 2 continents. Damn.
And let's say, what if you were to pick like your top 5 countries, a top 5, yeah.
Top
To-
five?
top 5 countries you have been to. So
This
far.
isn't a Watch Mojo video, but all right. I guess I'll do a top 5 list.
I mean, it doesn't have to be 5, right?
It can,
Just our favorite.
top 5.
countries.
I wanna.
it can be top 5, top 6.
Yeah.
The
Top three.
countries you liked so far, let's say.
Oh, that I liked. I thought.
That
Do
we
I
like.
want to visit, or did I? Or the
Not
ones that
that
I've
you
already
have
been?
visited so far.
Oh, we visited or enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
The
Visited,
most.
enjoy the most.
I would say.
That's
You
interesting.
want to start?
No,
Alright.
you go first. You go first.
Well, my first pick would be Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, because it's.
I like
very
Japan a lot
unique
as well.
And different from others.
Yeah,
And like
I
they're
agree with you.
very disciplined, and like how they welcome you, it's really nice.
They're very respectful
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
exactly.
like that about Japan
And
as
very
well.
honest as well.
Yeah, they're very honest.
And clean.
Yeah.
Very
The
clean.
city is very clean.
Yeah.
In Tokyo,
Have you ever been to the subways?
the subways, yeah,
Yeah, it's
I have
really
never
compared
been
to
to
it's
Japan.
impeccable.
compared to the London one, it's way better.
Yeah, obviously.
Way better than London
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And surprisingly, there's also more people in Tokyo, which you don't notice.
What do you mean by that?
Like the subways may be clean, but like
No,
in
yeah,
London, there's less
more,
people.
Yeah, I know that. There's
but
more
it's still
people.
clean.
Yeah, it's one of the most populated cities in the world.
Yeah. And also they work very hard. I remember like I went to a restaurant and came out of the restaurant at 9 and I saw like workers coming out like and ending their work, like finishing
Damn.
work at 9.
Wow,
Like
not bad.
yeah. That's pretty late, man. It's really impressive. How
9
they work
o'clock.
so long.
What other countries? Yeah, so Japan is a very good
Yeah.
country. I have been to Japan as well, and I think I would include it as well in my top 5
Yeah.
countries that I have visited so far. And what other countries would you include in that list?
I like Australia as well. But I've been
Oh, you
there
have been to
only
Australia.
once. But
And
it's
where in
really
Australia?
What were in Australia?
Where?
What part of Australia?
Sydney
Sydney.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That's nice.
and I don't remember the
Melbourne.
Melbourne. I think Melbourne as well.
And what do you like about Australia?
The weather.
The weather.
Yeah, it's not too cold, and the fact that there's family.
When did you
there.
go? When did you go?
Long time ago. It
No,
was-
like what time of year? Would it have been the
Oh,
summer?
Summer, yes.
So like our summer?
Yeah, our summer.
Okay, so they're winter.
So this you said you
what,
said
what
it's
do you mean? What do you mean?
You know our summer, so our June, July.
no. There's some
It's
our,
like the
our,
June-
our summer is their summer as well.
No. Our
Yeah.
summer is their
No.
winter.
No, man.
Yes,
No, man.
Google it.
I'm not gonna Google
Fam,
that, but
Google
I
it.
know it's. I don't care.
Well, it's
So,
the
It's-
school
it was-
vacation.
That's why they-
it was the summer over there, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
you went in June, July, right? Or like
Oh
August?
no, I actually went for Christmas.
Then
So-
it
but
would have
was
been
summer.
summer. That was summer.
Oh.
Was that summer?
That is summer.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Cause in the southern
It
hemisphere
was,
it's different.
yeah. You're right. My bad.
And how was
My
the
bad.
weather during that time?
Yeah, it was normal. It was like quite hot.
Quite hot,
It
but
wasn't cold.
but was it like very hot, like or tolerable hot?
It was okay hot.
Oh, it was
Because I'm
okay
used
hot.
to it.
I
it
just
says-
googled it and it says December to February is summer.
Okay, good.
Get
Uh,
roasted.
So okay, so Australia. I have not been to Australia, to that continent as a whole yet, but my mom wanted to visit that continent actually
Yeah, it's
for
quite
her
nice.
for her birthday. So maybe I will visit.
But
And what other countries would you put in
I
your
would
list?
say Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah, plus it's not that far from Cambodia.
But it's also very small.
Where is
Yeah, it is
Singapore?
small.
Where is Singapore?
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia,
Yeah.
but where exactly? Near what
I don't
countries?
know, man.
Malaysia.
Yeah,
Because
Malaysia
I think some people may
Indonesia.
not know where Singapore is. So where will you point it in a map?
You know, we're asking someone that sucks at geography.
You stuck at geography?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it would be near Indonesia.
I believe it is close to China,
I said Malaysia.
right?
Malaysia. No, Malaysia.
Oh.
That was right.
Or Korea.
It borders Malaysia.
Or borders Malaysia.
Where
And
is
Korea.
and where is Malaysia?
Malaysia's in Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Near Indonesia.
Yeah, for me that map's not very clear.
Because
Please.
you know what I like about Singapore is that there's like different cultures.
Oh.
Like there's Chinese culture, Indian culture, Malaysian culture.
Yeah.
that's
Singapore is
really
very
nice.
diverse because of the British Empire.
Exactly.
A lot of people
And,
relocated to
And the
Singapore.
food is great as well.
The food is good.
Yeah.
It's influenced by all those Southeast
What
Asian
do they
countries.
eat back in Singapore? What types of food?
A noodle with like pork, you know. That's one of my favorites. You get all types of food. Indian food, you get
Yeah,
curry,
you get very good Indian
you get
food there.
Chinese, like you get noodles and soup, and you get you know, a bit of everything from
A bit of
Southeast-
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
From
nice.
it's a
Southeast
very
Asia.
international city.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, of course I can see
And
that.
plus they speak English, so there's no
Yeah.
there's no
No
language
no
barrier.
communication problems.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay, that's
No,
So that's their
amazing.
main language because they used
That's
to be British
amazing.
colonies.
That's
That's really
amazing.
nice.
Yeah. And so that, let's say, would be your top 3 countries you have visited so far.
Also Bangkok, I like
Bangkok,
Yeah,
well,
'cause
Thailand.
Oh,
Yeah.
money! You were like Bangkok?
Hey,
For what
don't
reason?
remind it, don't
For what
remind it, this
reason?
guy. No.
I'm not very
Why is he
double-minded.
saying that?
Do you not know anything about Bangkok?
I know something about Bangkok, but I mean that's not that's not a reason to talk like that. I mean,
No, because I've been there like
it's a very normal thing.
well,
isn't
since
it?
it's really close to Cambodia, you know. So I've been there like almost.
I mean,
like
in
every
Brazil it's
year
pretty
for-
similar, so I know that.
Nah, but Bangkok is infamous for that.
but Brazil is infamous for that as well.
Not as infamous as Bangkok.
Maybe
no,
not,
no.
but still,
On the worldwide
I don't think it's something to discuss.
No,
So
of
let's
course
just set it aside.
Let's,
What
let's-
about
So
you
what do you
guys?
like about Bangkok? Let's come back to that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It was just different from Cambodia. You know, it's like more developed, more new. You get more, for example,
More new.
shopping centers. Yeah, it's like
Newer.
more developed.
Yeah.
It's also incredibly
Uh,
cheap. It's also very cheap to travel to.
Yeah. Because it's
So
very
yeah,
close.
so that's like let's say your top four
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
What about last one?
Let's say top
No,
4.
let's move on to you guys.
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
move
I've
on then.
talked
You?
quite-
So for me as well, Japan. I love
Yeah.
Japan mainly because I'm an anime fan. So going to Japan, going
I
to
see.
where anime
You
appeared.
pig.
Why?
No, I'm
Wait,
kidding.
why?
Yeah, why?
Now I'm confused.
No, I'm kidding. You've never been to Japan?
No, I haven't been to Japan yet.
Japan.
I haven't
No,
had the pleasure.
You just go
Because
there
if
someday.
if you've been there, where'd you go with know what I'm talking about? You know,
What?
What?
Okay, I don't
anime
know.
and stuff.
I don't know
And
what
you're
you're talking
and you're
about.
surprised I'm asking him about Bangkok.
Let's go. Okay, so yeah, Japan for me.
Yeah.
Actually, let me think this. I would say probably some European country. Probably, I think that my most favorite, like for me, the best country in Europe that I have visited so far would probably be the UK. Actually, I really like the
Have
UK.
you
What
been
do-
outside
what
of
do-
London?
Huh?
Have you been outside of London?
I have been to London. I like London a lot.
No,
actually.
but what about outside of
So
London?
Yeah.
being here as a tourist was very good. I also liked Edinburgh. I went to Scotland.
But what do you like about UK?
What I like about the UK?
Yeah.
I liked the city itself is very nice. I don't like the weather, you know.
Nah, no one likes
the city, it's crap.
and after living a couple of months
Yes.
here, maybe my opinion of the city is changing a little bit. Maybe for the worse or for the
What
better.
would you
I don't
say
know.
is the ideal weather?
The ideal weather
Yeah.
here in the UK,
No, anywhere.
in general,
Yeah, in general.
I would
25
say
degrees Celsius.
22 degrees, 22, 23,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a nice breeze, you know, sun, but not very hot, very strong. Nice breeze going on there. 22 degrees. That would be my perfect weather.
By the way, you mentioned.
And surrounded by the forest.
Okay. But
Ah.
you
Perfect
mentioned
weather.
And
Japan,
you like
right?
Germany.
Huh?
You mentioned Japan.
Yeah.
And have you ever like witnessed the earthquake?
No,
Like, 'cause
no,
you
no,
see it
no,
on
no,
the
no,
news,
no,
like,
no,
most
no,
of
no.
the-
No,
Have you
when I was there were no earthquakes. No.
Luckily.
But did you talk with someone like who talked about his experience?
No. And you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? And,
Yeah.
and how was it?
He told me that like it's like everything could fall. It's like everything was made of paper.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
very
That's what my
scary.
It's like
parents
anything
said when
could
they
fall
experienced
anytime.
Have you ever guys been through
It's
an
pretty
earthquake?
scary.
My parents have their like in 2001 there was a massive earthquake in Ahmedabad,
Yeah.
Basically, like my mother, she saw a building fall on top of people. It was very scary.
That's crazy.
Her house didn't fall, luckily. Neither did my father's.
Where was that? Sorry.
Ahmedabad, where I'm from in India.
Oh, India. Okay. So yeah, I would say Japan, the UK. I like the UK in general, and also, I mean, I go a lot to Uruguay. I like the country. I
Okay.
like going to Uruguay. I mean, it's pretty chill.
What's special about Uruguay?
What's
compared to
special
other-
compared to other countries?
yeah,
Well, it's very small. First of all,
Okay.
it's a very small country. The people are very nice. I would say as well. They are like Argentinians. If they were nicer. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just the truth. It's
We
just the
lost
truth.
all our viewership.
Nah,
Rodrigo
man.
just shot himself in the foot here.
It's just true, man. I mean, if you ever go to Buenos Aires, you'll see that most people there are assholes. Sorry for
Language.
excuse my French, but it's just the truth.
Yes.
Then yeah, I like this. I like the people. I like it has a lot of pretty scenarios. A lot of pretty things to see.
Okay.
The beach is very good. It's very nice. It's a very good beach. I think it's one of the best in the world, probably.
And Sherba.
It has a lot of the culture that I enjoy from Argentina, without the annoying things. That's what I would say.
What are annoying about Argentina?
I won't list the annoying things, but it has everything I like about Argentina without the annoying things, and some things that are only found in Uruguay. Like for instance, there are some specialties, some food specialties like the chivito. If any Uruguayans are listening to us right now, they will know what I mean. So yeah, Uruguay I would say is one of my favorite places that I have been to so far, at least.
Number 4.
And number 4, I like Punta Cana a lot. Punta Cana, I actually will correct myself. Punta Cana is probably the best beach I have been in my life. I don't know if you know where it is, but Punta Cana is Dominican Republic. It's in Central America, and it's just beautiful.
It's just chill.
Just very chill place to go to.
Nice.
If you are ready to spend some money in a good hotel, it's probably gonna be one of the best holidays you will ever have. The hotels there are very, very nice. You can see that the hotels were built with dirty money. You can see that.
no.
You can see that, but still, I think it's just beautiful. Just a very nice place to go to.
Yes.
So that would be my top 4. What
about
about you,
you,
Aaryan?
Very nice. All right, we'll come over to me now.
Yeah.
I think the best country that I've been to, well, by far that I've liked the most, is probably Malta. No one goes there.
Malta.
Where's
No
that?
one goes there. Malta is
Europe, right?
Yes, it's in Europe. It's off the coast of Italy.
Okay.
It's a little island. It's very nice.
And what can you find in Malta? What do you like so much about
Well,
Malta?
first of all, it's like the Dominican Republic, but European.
Okay,
It's for the rich. Let's just put that out there.
it seems to be the case.
It is. The food there, it's Italian inspired Mediterranean. The rabbit I had there, oh my god! Some of the food specialties there are the best I've ever had. The hotel that we stayed at, incredible. The beaches, incredible. There's nothing bad I can say about Malta. Positive.
Really?
Yes. I can't
What
recommend it
language do they speak in Malta? Italian.
enough. I would assume so.
You don't know.
I don't know what the
Okay.
language is.
Are
I
people
th-
nice
yes,
or
yes,
arrogant?
yes. They all speak English.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like again same
I
as the
suppose
Dominican Republic. It's all made of dirty money.
They're very used to
It's very
terrorists,
dirty.
right?
There's a no. Why were they used to terrorism?
To tourists.
Tourists.
Oh my
terrorism.
god! I was so confused. They are used to tourists. Yes, but also the thing is, Malta is built with a lot of dirty money because you can buy Maltese citizenship. So that's what a lot of the Chinese
That is
billionaires
very
do.
interesting. I didn't know
That's what
that.
a lot of Chinese billionaires do. A lot
Really?
of Asian billionaires and South American billionaires buy the Maltese
That's
citizenship
hilarious.
to get the Schengen. Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
works though. That's what you would do. If I had a shit ton of money and I wasn't an EU citizen, I would do the same probably.
Okay, so
That's
that's
number
your number 1. Number 2?
Italy.
Italy.
It's very similar to Malta, but just like
What city in Italy?
my favorite city in Italy personally is Florence.
Florence.
Florence, I love it.
How do you say it in Italian?
I don't know.
Fiorenza.
Fiorenza, really?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I mean,
Or,
I'm not
or,
gonna call
or
myself-
Firenze. One of them. I don't know
Yeah.
actually. I think
So
Firenze.
calling yourself educated while not knowing
I think
it.
it's Firenze.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so Florence. Okay, why?
Florence.
What do you like about
The
Florence?
city is beautiful. The ambiance, for example, I love it. It's very nice.
The what?
Ambiance.
Oh, why do you use that
The
word?
vibes.
The vibe. Okay.
I'm not gonna say vibe. I'm
Say
too classy.
just say the vibe, man.
I'm too classy. for
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
I love that city. It's very nice.
And how did you communicate when you are in Florence, for instance? Let's say, do you speak in Italian or do you
No,
speak?
I don't
no.
speak Italian.
Obviously.
Obviously, I don't speak Italian.
But it's pretty easy.
Maybe for you, because you speak. Should I start speaking in Hindi and then
No,
ask you
I
to communicate to a
remember
Pakistani
Aaryan
man?
I remember Aaryan said that the food is in Florence was good. Can you tell us about the food?
Yes, I can. Of course, I can. I'm definitely a big foodie. The bistecca alla fiorentina. I'm not supposed to say that I eat beef, but when I had that, it was divine. They make it out of this special massive cow, which is like only found in that specific area of Italy, and it's amazing. It's
That sounds like a
rendered-
very expensive dish.
It's-
How much does it cost?
I don't know how much it costs. My parents paid for it.
You don't know how much it costs.
25 for a big steak. It's a T-bone steak, which is like about.
That's
it weighs about
actually
2
not
kilos.
bad.
It weighs about
is
2
Florence cheap for food? What can you tell us about that?
What is this voice that you're putting on? First of all,
It's the podcast voice. Come on.
it's your podcast
Yeah.
voice. Florence for food, yes, it can be cheap if you go to the right place. If you go to the local, real places. If you're not going to tourist traps, that's a big thing in Italy. That you have a lot of tourist trap restaurants which will
Oh yeah, for
overcharge
sure.
you.
Yeah, of
40
course.
euros for food.
Yeah, yeah, I know that,
Which is
yeah.
ridiculous, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
food doesn't even taste good there at most of those places. But
I like Italy
You
as
gotta
well. I went to Rome only, but I still like the city. I mean, especially the food, of course. Italian
is
food.
nice.
Italian food is very good. So that's your top number 2, I think.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
3.
Number 3 is the United States of America, which I'm surprised none of you have mentioned. Have you been?
No.
I have been a lot of times to the
Where?
USA, but I wouldn't consider it in my top
Really?
4. No.
Why not?
In
Why
terms
not?
of beautiful, like beautiful.
I'm
What
not
can
talking
you
about
say?
beautiful. I'm just talking about the city life.
I
and
love New York.
indulging in New York.
I love New York,
New York is nice.
but I wouldn't put it in my top 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting.
I liked more the because the cities itself are probably New York is better than the cities themselves, but I would say that the trips I had to the other cities that I mentioned previously were more enjoyable, at least for me.
Potentially. Nah, I have family in America, so that's very nice. You get to see them and explore the city life all together in the same.
New York has a lot of things to do. It's like
It's
it's
endless,
basically
endless.
it's basically if you like a big city, everything you're gonna like about a big city is gonna be better in New York. That's
Probably,
basically
100%.
That's basically a easy way to describe New York.
100%.
And I think that's maybe why you like New York as well.
Yes, I do like big cities
You
personally.
probably like the pizza as well, right?
New Yorker pizzas, it's pretty overrated in my opinion. It's not as good as the Neapolitan
That's
pizza.
quite a bold statement.
It's a bold statement, but I've had Neapolitan pizza, which I thought was the best.
Yeah, go Napoli. Go
personal.
Napoli.
Forza Napoli. That's how
Okay.
much Italian. That's the extent of my Italian.
And your last country?
Last country,
Last place?
the Bahamas.
The Bahamas.
It's the exact same reason as you
yeah,
for the Dominican.
Just,
Just the Caribbean in general.
just enjoy some narco money. Just enjoy that. Yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy my narco money. Yes,
yeah,
yes, definitely.
yeah. So yeah, I would
It's
say
just
it's the
the
same
beaches.
reasons.
The beaches
Okay.
are amazing. The hotels amazing. The only bad thing I can say is probably just the government and bad black money.
Of course, that's yeah, of course. But it's not something we can do really about it. We cannot do anything about that.
I'm not gonna do anything about that personally.
Yeah, I don't think you will. I
Oh.
don't think I will either. So now I was thinking maybe we can jump on to some questions that I found what were pretty interesting regarding traveling. Of course, these questions were made by myself. Can you guys get closer, please, Mike? Okay, so well, when you were in high school, you probably had some trips.
Yes.
Yeah. What would you say were the best trips you had in high school during your time in high school?
I would say my trip to Singapore from the
You
Euro
went
section.
to Singapore
Yes.
in high school.
Yes.
Damn. And how was
But
that?
you live
It
in
was
Cambodia,
really
so
nice.
it's closer.
So you were living in Cambodia when you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It was really nice because I got to like spend more time with my friends and get to like explore more with like all the class and get to buy souvenirs, and we get to have quite a lot of free time where we could spend shopping or going to restaurants and all. And I found it really nice to have this freedom.
What about you, Rodrigo?
So you would
Yeah.
say your best experience was Singapore?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm Me personally, I haven't had a lot of trips. I would say the best trip probably was the trip I had to Uruguay when I was in my, I don't know, not my last year but the previous year. You know, like in so in French system would be première.
In American, or however we like to say, is the junior year.
In Spanish is quinto año. Basically, we went there to do like an exchange between the French school back there at Montevideo, and I thought it was pretty nice. The trip itself, I actually didn't know Montevideo because usually when I go to Uruguay, I just go straight up to Punta del Este. That's where the beaches are, where are the nice things you do in holidays are. But the city itself, Montevideo, is pretty nice actually. We visited as well Colonia, which is another city that has a very European appeal to it. It's actually very nice. And I thought that the people were very nice there. We had a very good time. There were some parties as well. The first party was very bad. The first party was actually very bad. I don't know if
Why?
anyone from Uruguay, because I'm still in contact with some of them. And I think one of them like listened to the podcast. If you're listening to this, the first party was very bad because basically it was in a very small house. There was no booze, no food, no food,
No food.
no food.
Okay, that's just wrong.
That
then.
sucks.
No
And
booze
the
is alright,
music-
but no
The
food.
music was like what? I won't say any
It's
what
trash
word.
music.
I'm not gonna curse, but the music was very bad basically. Like if you're gonna do a party with French people, at least try to put some music that the French people like. I mean, don't put the music. Don't put the people Uruguayan people like. Not even like Latinos. Uruguayan people like. You know, like no one likes that. Only them like that. You know, like okay.
Fair
But the second party was very good. The party we had in Brazil was very good as well. So overall, I think the experience was very nice. So what about you, Aaryan?
The best school trip that we had was to Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Yes.
You went to Turkey.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Before a lot of bad stuff happened in Turkey, it was amazing. Like it's a real culture shock for me because I've never been to Turkey, for example, which is very similar to Germany. And there's a lot of Turkish people in Germany. I just had it was an eye opener for me to understand how their world is, especially on the
I
Asian
understand,
side.
yeah, but what aspects of their culture would you say shocked you the most?
Well, I mean, food, for example, the food that we know as Turkish food in Germany is doner kebab, and then we
Kebabs,
realized,
yeah, of course.
then we realized that they don't actually eat that in Turkey.
I know that, yeah.
Iskender is their equivalent, and it's amazing. It's basically like a layer of bread on the bottom, followed by lamb and gravy along with yogurt. It's amazing.
So
I recommend
the
it.
food there was very good, you said.
Very good.
Okay.
And the coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I actually had coffee in Turkey, and it was very good.
That's very nice. It seems a very nice country.
It is a very nice country. It's very pretty as well.
Now,
But I got my. To be fair, I did get pickpocketed there, which is not very good. That was on me.
yeah, that's
that was
just
my
things that
fault.
happen, right?
That was my fault.
Yeah.
Completely.
So to summarize, Moni, you said Singapore, I said Uruguay, and you are in
Yeah.
said Turkey as your best high school trips, you would say.
Yeah, so now that we've talked about our favorite trips, what about our worst experience?
Yeah, let's talk about our
Yeah.
work experiences.
So
The-
what are your
Worst travel experience
Yes,
in general
yes.
was when we were going to India. Basically, what happened was the Air India flight that we were taking. This is a very rare occurrence that we take an Air India flight. So it's a very long time ago. We took a flight to Mumbai. Turns out when we arrived at Mumbai, the airport was closed, so they flew us to Delhi. Turns out when we landed in Delhi, they told us to get back on the plane to go to Mumbai. So we get to Mumbai, and then they say our flight to Ahmedabad has been delayed for 12 hours.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
So yes, it was very. There was a lot of
Yeah.
fighting going on. All of the people were very, very, very angry.
I can understand that. Yeah.
And they threw around their they
It
took the
is
passports from
completely
everyone and threw them
understandable.
around,
Wow.
which was not very good.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, my father went in and got out the passports,
my
but there were a lot of very angry Indians screaming, "Arrest this guy! Arrest this guy! Arrest this guy!"
That's crazy, man.
Which no one had any idea what was going on anymore, but it was hilarious. Now thinking back at it, maybe not in that moment, but now it's pretty funny
Yeah,
experience.
it is pretty funny, yeah, right? Yeah, you can just look at stuff like that in the past and just laugh at it, right?
Yes.
For me, it is not a very bad experience, but I would say when I went to LA, like my expectations were very high.
Yeah, it's
I
very.
thought
overrated.
Los Angeles was a very good city, like a very interesting place to
Yeah.
visit. Nah, man. Nah, if someone ever thinks that going to Los Angeles is a good idea, don't go there. Just go somewhere else. Go to Boston. Go to I don't know to Chirac.
Yes,
Chicago.
go to the other. Literally, go to the other coast.
Any
It just is better.
any city in the USA would be better than going to Los Angeles.
Yes.
The city is dirty. It
Smells like urine.
It smells very bad. The air there, the air feels bad. It's not breathable air.
Yeah.
The people there are not nice. You have a lot of
No.
people, a lot of homeless people. I know it's not their fault, but it's when you're on a holiday and when you want to enjoy, the holidays. It's just a very sad thing to see. And overall, I think the city itself is a very sad city. So yeah,
There's nothing really there now.
even Hollywood, which is supposed to be like the good part, was
There's nothing there to see really.
nothing. Yeah, nothing to see. It's not a very good place to visit. Maybe to live. I don't think even to live. Like,
If you're going to California and you like nature, I recommend going to Yosemite National Park. It's beautiful. Mountain ranges.
it is also a very good
waterfalls,
song by
glaciers.
Travis Scott.
Yes, that is also the case.
Okay, so I would say, and also like the hotel we had was very bad. Like
For the price.
overall the trip was not very good. Like it was not a very good trip. The plane was bad as well. Like everything was bad. Nothing was good. I know it's not a very interesting or crazy experience, but just the only thing you have to learn from this is that Los Angeles is not a good place to visit.
So my worst experience would be Korea.
Korea,
Don't get me wrong, it
Korea.
could be nice, but like I had a
North or
terrible
south?
guy.
North or South?
North or south?
South.
Obviously south.
Okay,
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know. There's people who visit North Korea.
Yes,
I would like to visit North
there's a
Korea.
point where you can see North Korea from South Korea.
You mean the
right?
DMZ? The
Yeah,
demilitarized
probably.
zone,
Yeah, that's probably.
And why would you say that was your like the worst trip?
Because I had a terrible guide, like tourist guide.
yeah.
Like she had no idea what she was doing, and she like abandoned us. I remember she once took us to a park, to an ice park, with ice sculptures, and she literally just left us. And like we completely lost it. It was like, where was our guy? So like, and then she came like a few hours later, and we were like, what the hell?
Was she drunk?
Yeah, like, I mean, we're paying her to accompany us, show us the way, and explain.
Show us the way.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
explain like the culture and why
And to be a
what does it
translator as
mean?
well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But instead, she just went off and left us.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
Well, that happens too,
And
I guess.
did that actually like completely ruin the travel experience?
No, there's worse.
Oh, there's worse.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, dear.
Okay, so basically, my mom was really afraid that I might get sick since I went there for winter, like for Christmas.
Yeah.
So she made me wear so many layers of
Oh
clothes.
no. That you
Like
got sick.
7. Okay?
Yeah.
And then when I went in the car, I was too tired to take them off. And so I
no.
as a result I puked in the car.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it was just horrible. And my sister was making fun of me, like it's like terrible.
Oh, it's
just
actually reminding me
terrible.
of a bad experience I had as well. It was once that I went to Punta Cana, and the trip itself was completely ruined because the first day I decided to have food at the restaurant, and the food itself,
Where? Like
was
what
not-
kind of restaurant? though?
it was the hotel restaurant, one of the hotel restaurants, because there were many restaurants at the hotel, and the food was poisoned. I don't know why. I know what the food was,
No
but
poison.
but I don't know. Like I had, okay, of course, like
Yeah,
diarrhea.
no.
You know.
Oh yeah,
okay?
obviously.
Vomit.
Of course.
You have
And
to get it out somehow.
that's
and I
not good.
fainted a couple of times, like
Oh,
Fainted.
crap.
yeah, I fainted. I had like a fever as well. I had like an Ebola basically. I don't know
my
what happened
God.
that trip, but I was very ill for like 4 days.
Yes.
So when I finally decided, when I finally was feeling better, I had only like 3 days left at the place. So
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
That's not
my
very good.
trip was completely ruined. So I think maybe that was
That
my
happens sometimes when I visit India.
Like
that
my
definitely
worst
does happen.
travel experience. Probably that was the one.
Yeah, like eating food from outside in like India. The first time that happened to me, I was like, "Oh my god, kill me, please!"
But
I
you're
can't
Indian.
stand it. No, but I haven't lived in India, or I'm not used to the street food at
Let's
least.
say I don't think you would get like scammed by people there.
Not scammed. I'm talking getting sick. I'm not gonna get scammed. If I get scammed, everyone's gonna get scammed.
For sure, yeah.
Also, I've come from a place where there aren't as many scammers.
Really.
I'm from Gujarat. It's like
Yeah, you said it was a nice place.
awesome.
So yeah, I think that's a bit so for our travel experiences. Of course, we have a lot of things to talk about, and if we keep talking, and I think we can just keep talking,
Yeah, we
but
won't stop.
we won't ever stop talking
we should
about
wrap
our
it
travel
up.
experiences because we're very well traveled people. So yeah, I think we should wrap this whole thing up. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in to this episode. As always, our social media are in the description. Hit that like button.
Subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button, guys. Subscribe.
Also,
Because
the notification
cloud.
a
bell.
lot of you guys watch the videos but don't subscribe. So please, guys, subscribe.
I think it was 75% which didn't subscribe.
Yeah, you watch the videos but you don't subscribe, guys. That's not the
Don't
way
be
it
lame.
works.
Don't be lame.
Yeah, subscribe. Follow us on our social media. Give us feedback. Of course, we're always looking for
Yeah,
feedback.
we're open for feedback. Any
And
feedback.
topic ideas, guys. Anything you want us to discuss. Not dumb topics, guys.
Please.
Things we can actually discuss, because talking about I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything because the suggestions
It's too dumb.
talking about Siberian dogs, guys. Come on, Siberian dogs. What can we say
Like,
about
they're cute,
Siberian
but I
dogs?
can't make a half-an-hour podcast about
No,
Siberian
we cannot
dogs.
do that. So please, guys, good suggestions, feedback, subscribe, like, everything. You know how it is. You know how it is at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you very much, and see you the next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.